The untold truth of how Dr. Dre ripped off Eazy-E. Dr. Dre and Eazy-E were once close friends and collaborators, forming the influential rap group NWA, along with Ice Cube, MC Ren and DJ Yella. They pioneered the genre of gangster rap, using their music to express their views on social and political issues, especially police brutality and racism. Their debut album, Straight Outta Compton, released in 1988, was a huge success, selling over 3 million copies and earning them a place in hip-hop history. However, behind the scenes, there was trouble brewing. Eazy-E was the founder and owner of Ruthless Records, the label that NWA was signed to. He also had a business relationship with Jerry Heller, the group's manager, who was accused of favoring Eazy-E over the other members and taking a large cut of their royalties. Ice Cube was the first to leave the group in 1989 after a dispute with Heller over his contract. He went on to pursue a solo career, releasing his debut album Americ KKA's Most Wanted in 1990. Dr. Dre was the next to follow. He was unhappy with his financial situation and felt that Eazy-E and Heller were ripping him off. He also wanted more creative control over his music, as he was the main producer and songwriter for NWA. He teamed up with Suge Knight, a former bodyguard and friend, who had connections to the street gangs of Los Angeles. Together, they formed Death Row Records, a new label that would rival Ruthless Records. But there was a problem. Dr. Dre was still under contract with Ruthless Records, and Eazy-E was not willing to let him go. Suge Knight decided to use his intimidation tactics to force Eazy-E to sign over Dr. Dre's rights to Death Row Records. According to some accounts, Knight and his associates threatened Eazy-E with baseball bats and guns, and even injected him with HIV-infected blood. In the 2015 biopic Straight Outta Compton, this scene is depicted as Knight visiting Eazy-E at his office with some hired thugs and making him sign the papers. Whatever the truth may be, Eazy-E eventually agreed to release Dr. Dre from his contract, but not without resentment. Dr. Dre went on to release his debut solo album The Chronic in 1992. Which featured Snoop Dogg and became one of the most influential albums in hip-hop history. The album also contained several diss tracks aimed at Eazy-E, such as Fuck With Dre Day and Nothing But a G-Thang. In these songs, Dr. Dre mocked Eazy-E's height, voice, rap skills, and street credibility. Eazy-E responded with his own diss tracks, such as Real Motherfucking G's and It's On, which were released on his EP It's On 187 Killer in 1993. In these songs, Eazy-E accused Dr. Dre of being a fake gangster who used to wear sequined outfits and lipstick when he was part of the electro-funk group World Class Wrecking Crew in the early 1980s. He also claimed that Dr. Dre was a snitch who cooperated with the police after being arrested for a Dewey. The feud between Dr. Dre and Eazy-E lasted for several years, until Eazy-E was diagnosed with HIV, AIDS in 1995. He announced his condition to the public on March 16, 1995, and died 10 days later at the age of 31. Before his death, he reconciled with Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, who visited him at the hospital and expressed their condolences. Dr. Dre later said that he regretted the way he treated Eazy-E and wished they could have worked together again. Eazy-E is remembered as one of the pioneers of gangster rap and the godfather of West Coast hip-hop. Dr. Dre is regarded as one of the greatest producers and entrepreneurs in music history, having launched the careers of artists like Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent and Kendrick Lamar. Despite their bitter rivalry, they both left a lasting legacy on the culture and influenced generations of rappers.